EDouble on another EDouble Escapade in Elmsville, New York for the Black Excellence Party. There's a lot of beautiful black people tonight. We got DJ Todd Boogie on the ones and twos waiting for Funk Flex. I'm going to be interviewing IBorn tonight. I got some good stuff for you. At a party for Black Excellence, but we always party with a purpose. Because at this point in our life and in what we're doing, it has to have some meaning. So I'm happy to have Mr. IBorn here today. Please explain to those who are not familiar with the nation, your background.
Yes.
How did you become IBorn?
Okay.
And what does that mean?
So for first and foremost, thank you for the opportunity to be on here with you. My name is IBorn, born and raised in Mount Vernon, New York. I'm a student lieutenant in the Nation of Islam, Muhammad's Mosque number 7, a historical mosque in Harlem, where the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan taught and Malcolm X taught. The name IBorn, I came with that name as a 5%er when I was a young teenager. So from that was my transition to the Nation of Islam.
Right.
So yeah, that's it with IBorn. And
I was a 5%er too.
and you was an Earth?
Equality, wisdom.
Oh, peace, queen.
Yes.
Okay, look at that. With you, when I was told that the black man was God, it blew my mind. And I said, you know what? I want to find out about this. So when I heard that I was God, or the black man was God, and the power of that behind that, I really wanted to get involved into the teachings of the 5% nation of gods and earths. And that right there just opened my mind up to just a whole bunch of universal studies that began to develop my mind into the process of evolution of loving our people as a whole. With that being said, I just released a project called Born Again that was released November 1st. And it's doing some incredible numbers right there. And I have some very powerful guests on there. I have Joel Ortiz, I have Jim Jones, I have Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan, Docs, and the entire project was produced by Arsonists the Heatmakers. So we're setting a tone out there, and it was good for me to be able to put my Islam into this music and give the world something different from what they're hearing right now.
Right.
So for everybody that's listening, tap in right now. Born Again is available on all streaming platforms. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Fortunately, when we come together and we show unity, it's uncomfortable for other people.
Right.
Unfortunately, the system has put us against each other.
Yes.
And now that we're finding that we only have each other, right? So what would you say is the one method that we can use to stop being divisive and start to come together? How do we do that?
Well, for one thing, I mean, we were indoctrinated with these devilish ways from a long time ago. And that's why I said I thank Allah for the coming of Master Father Muhammad and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because now they're giving us our true identity of who we are. And the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. So when we come together and we unify for the purpose of the upliftment of our people, to be productive in society and take our rightful place, I think that's going to be the greatest thing. But we have to see through the smoke and mirrors of what's going on in the society and these traps that our enemies laying out there, especially starting with our youth.
And the music.
And listen, and the youth, and what happens is they put this music out there, our youth hear the music, and the people that's funding the music is having them put out a bad message.
Right.
Not understanding that this is all a plot to set us back and destroy us and have us fight with each other.
Yes.
From the gang violence to the drugs to violence in general to the disrespecting of the black woman, the attack of the black woman, and even the attack on the black man. Because right now, if you look at these young brothers, the way they're dressing, this is all a plan. You know, you're breaking the black male down in the public, wearing these tight jeans, and now they're wearing man purses, and they're trying to destroy the masculine figure of the black man to the world.
Us as women, we don't understand what is this bromance thing where your man will listen to his man before he'll listen to you. And the guy said that there's a lot of men who are looking for their approval from, they didn't have the approval of their dad.
Right, or their father.
So now they're looking for another man to, you know,
give them that approval. Right,
yes.
right.
So a lot of, you know, a lot of the opponents will say, well, it's not our fault that the fathers are not in the home, because that is a part of it.
It's a huge part of it.
So,
it's a huge part of it.
You know, our brothers, we need our brothers to know that in our eyes, they are kings and they are gods.
Absolutely.
And we've only taken on this masculine, you know, route because we had to.
Okay.
So how do we deal with the men? Like, how do you, when you see a brother on the street,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you want to fix him up and clean him up and let him know who he really is?
To our young people, as far as just giving them love, and like in the Nation of Islam, we'll bring them in, and you know, we'll it's kind of like a spoon feeding process. You know, we just slowly build them up and build them up and build them up, but the best foundation is love. Once you show another person that you love them and you really want to see the best for them, I think that just makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference. What's a few of your songs that we should look forward to?
Okay, so you can reach me on social media at beloved_IBorn, on Facebook, The Real IBorn, on YouTube, IBorn. Everything will pop up. So some of the songs that I have on my project, the first song is called Brother. And in this song, I'm actually talking about the killing of blacks by police. I'm talking about myself going through the transition from being a 5%er who thought he knew everything, didn't want to listen to his mother or his father, and wound up going to jail at the age of 16.
Okay.
Talking about coming home, knowing my purpose, and finding the other IBorn out there to correct his way so he doesn't go to jail. Then we move on to Born Again, where I'm just displaying just lyrical genius, shall I say. Like I said, the record with Raekwon, he initiated. Then I have another record called The Honorable, where I paid homage to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I spoke about how the government really tried to kill the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan with radiated beads in his body, cancerous beads. And I just paid homage to the minister, poured my heart out on there, and it was a message from me to him. Then I have another song called Executive Council, which featured my brother Donique and Ashe Karan. That was the first song that we released off the project, did incredible numbers. Right now it's probably at 500,000 views on YouTube, and actually the same thing with streaming.
I want to say peace to you.
Peace to you.
And I want to thank you for your dignity, your authority, for being a great example.
Thank you.
And we're going to listen to him in a few minutes.